guys, it is me, Lifesimmer, and welcome back to The Sims 3 Into the Future LP, part 21. Alrighty, so you guys are probably looking at the screen saying, what is this? Where are we? What? Alright, so I told you guys in the last part, after we won the lottery, that I was going to go ahead and build the new home, and I went ahead and built it today. And I am going to go ahead and give you guys a little bit of a house tour. Now, if you follow me on Twitter, you know that I announced it earlier and I was, posting pictures. And I also posted kind of like a slideshow type of thing on my website, which is lifesimmer.net. I'm sure most of you guys have heard that before, but yeah, it is lifesimmer.net. And I posted a video of me kind of showcasing the house a little bit. Now, I am not the best builder whatsoever. I actually struggle in this area. I'm working on it, but I did what I could do. But yeah, I am not the best builder. I'm getting better, but I'm not the best. So I'm gonna go ahead and give you guys a little bit of a house tour. And I kind of went with the Hidden Springs theme. If you look around at the houses here in Hidden Springs, they're very cabiny, very, family home-ish, and really, really cute, but definitely they have the type of cabin theme that many would see in Hidden Springs anyways. I don't know. But here, we'll start off with the front of the house. As you guys can see, it's kind of just a family cabiny type home. You guys know I love family homes. So I decided, for the present day time, they'll have like a family home, and for, the future, they have their little future condo type thingy. So we'll start here out front. Here we have, obviously the main area of the house, and back here is like a little workshop, for plumbot building. And out here I put a Toyota Prius in orange because I thought it looked really cute, just to drive around and get where we need to go. It's their first car ever. And here, I did the same landscaping, like the shrubbery around the house. It's all the same, so yeah, here's that. And then up front, I put some really, really cute little patio lights. Is that what they're called? Outdoor lights? I don't know, but they're really cute. And then I put this little gnome right here because I thought he was like the fucking cutest thing ever. So, and he has like a rubber duck on his shirt, and I was like, you are my new best friend. We are gonna be best friends. He's adorable, so I love him. And yeah, that's the front of the house. And then I'll give you guys a little bit of a background in here. Once again, the same shrubbery that I was telling you guys about, and then a bike right here. For, goodness, where are we? A bike right back here, and for Indigo, of course, and then here's, like, the workshop, and then back here is the backyard, which I will eventually, like, put in a pool, but it's currently fall time, so we wouldn't exactly need one. So, come spring, summer, we're gonna have money to put a pool back here, or a hot tub or something. Here we have the time portal, and once again, the same shrubbery. So, we will start with inside the house now. Now, I am not completely done with this house, furnishing-wise and everything. And if we do add more Sims to our household, which I'm sure we will, I do have a plan on how I will, make more room in this house and everything. Pretty much right now, the house is just made for the Sims. I could always upgrade the house and everything, and yeah. So, with that being said, the house is not fully furnished at all yet. I only furnished a couple of rooms fully, and even then I still want to kind of fix them up when we get more money, but this is, what I could do for now. So on the first floor, right here, here's the living room. We have like a little plasma TV. It's gorgeous with a beautiful fireplace. I love the coral and green theme. You guys see it all the time in my gameplay. So I definitely have that over here in my living room. And here we have like a little computer station with some nice little cabiny plants that were actually in The Sims 2. And then right here we have a laundry room. Love. And then right here is my little bathroom, my little restroom. And here's little Cody saying, oh my god, I have fucking wrinkles. Cute, cute, cute. So yeah, there's just the bathroom with the little wardrobe and all that good stuff. And then over here is my dining room, which, because it's fall time, I did put some fall decor in here, which obviously when winter comes, I'm going to go ahead and switch that out. But, you know, I have some little fall lights and little pumpkins and bookshelf. And I don't know, I really love the dining room. I really do. I think it's adorable. So there's the dining room. And then right here is the kitchen, which I thought, you know, for Cosmo, she has to have this, you know, beautiful, elaborate kitchen. So the kitchen is, you know, a little bit different than how I usually make them. Not really, but it's kind of separated from the rest of the house. And, you know, it's kind of just Cosmo's workstation. And at first, I did have a deep fryer right here. And the Sims continuously went to get the deep frying food. I'm like, okay, you have Cosma, and she makes tons of food. You know, we have so much in here, you know, for leftovers. So I was like, we're going to get rid of that. So, you know, they can eat the food that Cosma actually does make. So I got a hot beverage maker instead of the deep fryer. And, you know, I have the little premium content, the wood fire pizza oven, my all-time favorite premium content. And, yeah, just a very woodsy, you know, dark wood type of theme here in the kitchen. And then if we go up a story, we have the bedrooms, which is when I started to run out of money. They all have pretty nice beds and everything. It's just, you know, running out of money. What can you do? So we'll start back here with Indigo's room. Her room was a little bit different, but, you know, I switched it up just to save some money. But, like I told you guys, she's not like a total girly girl. She definitely is a little girly. Also a little tomboy. And, you know, a very outdoorsy person. So I kind of incorporated that with her whole theme. You know, she has some neutral colors in here, but she still has, like, you know, some hot pink here in the corner, some aquatic blue and stuff like that in her room. And then she has, like, a comic. What are these called? An action figure over here, you know what I mean? So it's kind of a mixture of everything. Like she has any friends. She definitely doesn't, but here's, you know, a corkboard of her and her fake friends. Story of my life, guys. Story of my life. But yeah, that's kind of her room. And then if we come over here, here's Lily's room. And she's asleep right now, so we're going to turn on... we're just going to turn on one light. Alright, so here's Lily's room. It has... I can't speak. It has like blue floral print sheets. And she definitely has a little bit more of a futuristic type of look to her room. I definitely think so. So yeah, it's really simple, nothing too grand, you know what I mean? But there's Lily's room. And then right over here is Brandy and Cody's room. Like I said, a lot has to change. Like, I definitely do not like these curtains with this bedspread and everything in here. A lot has to change, and I definitely will do that when we have more money, but this is their room for now. And then right here is their bathroom, which, you know, is nothing spectacular. I had it a lot different, but to save money, I did have to delete some things, but it is what it is, and we will eventually make money to go ahead and do those cool things. And then the workshop, once again, really basic, nothing too crazy in here, simply because we need our money right now, but it's kind of like our little into the future hideout. I don't have wallpaper in here, which I definitely need to put wallpaper, but it's kind of our future hideout with our Plumbot, you know, station, a recharging booth, and the Arithmicon for Lily. So that is pretty much our house. You know, like I said, it's not done yet, but it'll eventually get there, guys. I promise it'll be the death of me if I don't. But, you know, I'm not, like I said, I'm not exactly the best builder, but I had fun making it, and that's all that matters. So here's the house, and yeah, let's go ahead and get into the part. Alrighty, so I was thinking, I was like, alright, definitely want to get Cody a new job. He's a firefighter, and I'm like, Cody is not a firefighter, like, whatsoever. He is not my man, Andy. So I was like, I think he's more of a nerd and not so much, you know, like the superhero of the town or anything. I feel he's more of a nerd, you know what I mean? And he hasn't really embarked his career here in the present day time. So he can definitely, you know, switch his career without a dramatic change happening or anything. And I was thinking, I was like, okay, well, I don't see him in the medical field. I don't see him in the science career. I don't see him as a police officer. I don't see him in business or journalism. I'm like, one thing I actually do see Cody being is a teacher. And I know what you guys are thinking. Cody, a teacher. What? I honestly think he would be a really cute teacher, you know what I mean? He's kind of like the Ezra of The Sims, you know? He's like going to be like the hot teacher, you know what I mean? And that's a Pretty Little Liars reference. If you don't watch Pretty Little Liars, then this is awkward. I haven't watched the last few seasons of it, actually. Like, I think all of season 3. I didn't watch it. Not because, you know, I thought it was bad or anything, but because I just stopped, you know? I just stopped watching it. So there's that. But let's go ahead and continue reading our Plumbot book so we can hopefully eventually, you know, get another little Plumbot, aka our little personal helpers. And I definitely want to get Cosma, you know, her social skills and everything. I really, really want that. She's awesome, though. It's better than Bonehilda or, you know, a maid or something, or a butler. Having, like, a little family friend is really, really nice. Oh, and she found an abracadabra gnome. It's kind of scary. It's kind of scary. We're going to put our little abracadabra gnome right over here. He's like a little teddy bear. He's cute. Yep, there we go. He's quitting the firefighter career. So I didn't have my sound on. Alright, it's on now. But let's see. The laundry's done. Cosma, do me a favor. And, yeah, she is so good. See, she's already going to get the clean laundry. She is amazing. She's so amazing. She really is. I love Miss Cosma. Alright, so now Cody is in the education career, which is really good. He can actually, you know, take his time and bring that up and everything. It's not like we need money to build a house or anything. We have our house. It would just be nice to have some extra money to furnish it and everything. That's kind of the only thing. Lily is still working part-time at the spa, which, you know, she's not exactly the best at that either. But it is what it is. Yeah. I really wish we could bring Noel back here to the present day times. I think in the next part, I'm going to go ahead and move him in. I'll do it off camera. I'll invite him to live with us and go ahead and just bring him. Actually, I need to go ahead and get a light for in my room right here. I bet you guys are thinking, what the hell are these big circles? If you go into Bitey Bug, there's like these lights that are really awesome. They're pretty much like area lights that are invisible. I usually, you know, use these, but I also tend to use regular lights as well. I just kind of like the invisible look. I don't have to look at these little floating lights, you know. So, yeah. But sometimes regular lights are nice. I always put them, you know, on my little tables and everything because that always looks pretty. But, yeah. Let's light the house up. There we go. But is the fall festival in town? It is. We definitely need to go get some pumpkins and carve them so we can be festive and adorable. So we are going to come harvest some pumpkins. We're going to have Lily do it, actually. She might as well, you know what I mean? And Indigo is at school meeting some new friends. She met one girl. What's her name? Keisha McGuire. Lizzie McGuire. Lizzie, yes. Alright, so let's go get ourselves some pumpkins. Also, another thing I definitely see myself upgrading very soon is definitely my microphone. The microphones I've been using blue microphones for years now. And they're great. They are. But I'm really, really, like, I want a more clear, crisp microphone. So you guys can really, you know, just have awesome microphone quality. Like the blue microphones, they're definitely not bad, but I don't know. I own them all. Well, not all of them, but I own the blue Snowball, the blue Snowball Ice, and the blue Yeti. So, I don't know. I think I want to go for a Audio-Technica, or whatever it is, or a Rode microphone. We'll have to see. But, yeah, Lily's going to get a couple of pumpkins. We're going to get 5. Alright, that's all we need. That will work, and I don't think we have any tickets, do we? Actually, yeah, we do. She has 5. How many does Cody have? 10. We're going to try to get a scarecrow. 30. There we go. And 10. Alright, I don't know how much scarecrows are. I totally forget, but we have 55 of these. So let's see if we can actually get anything and see how much the scarecrow is. So yeah, let's check that out. Hopefully we can get it. I really want it. I really want one. All right. Yes, we can get it. It is 25 tickets, so we can definitely afford that. Awesome. All right, let's go ahead and head home and put our scarecrow and our pumpkins and everything out so we can begin carving them. I think it would be like a nice little activity considering tomorrow is a spooky day. So let's go ahead and carve some pumpkins and put our scarecrow up and do all that good stuff. Oh, actually, Lily's off to work. Okay, whatever then. It is what it is. All right, we will put our scarecrow right here, right up front. All right. And we'll put our pumpkins around it for now. Just like, I don't know. Just like that, I guess. All right. And let's see, who's all home? Indigo's on her way home from school. Lily's at work. All right. Cody's gonna come over here and carve a traditional pumpkin. Brandy will carve a cat one. Indigo will carve a ghost one, and Miss Cosma. Oh, she can't. Why can't she do it? Why can she not freaking carve a pumpkin? That is so messed up. Oh, she can't even carve one. I don't like that. Why not? All right, well, it's family time, I guess, then. They're all going to come over here and carve some pumpkins together. Do a little bit of family bonding. Let's see. How cute are they? So cute. See, the hair color that I went for with Indigo is kind of like a mixture of the two. Brandy's hair is a little bit more ginger, and Cody's hair is obviously blonde. It's kind of like a mixture of the two, so I like it. Look at these three carving their pumpkins. I wonder who's going to fail. Aw, Brandy didn't. She did good. Good job. All right, Brandy, why don't you go ahead and carve one for Cosma, because poor Cosma can't do it. Oh, they all did good. Oh, that's good. All right, go carve an evil one, Brandy. Cosma's over here like, you son of a guns. I can't participate. I hate you, losers, so much. Finna kill you. Finna kill. Alright, Cosma's gonna go recharge herself, and yeah, looks like they're gonna be eating leftovers tonight. No big deal. We literally have so many leftovers that, like, I don't even know what to do with it. We have so many leftovers. We have cheese, tofu steak, pumpkin pie, a cheese plate, cake slice, cookies, key lime pie, and spaghetti. You know what I mean? We have so many leftovers. So that's totally fine that we don't have a brand new meal tonight. Alright, and we have our evil pumpkin now. Alright, let's go ahead and light them all up. We'll have to wait for Lily to carve hers, but yeah, look at us with our cute little pumpkins. Alright, Brandy, go eat some cheese tofu steak for dinner. Let's go ahead and get a picture of this too. We'll leave out the little empty one, but hun. Actually, we'll go ahead and include it. Lily needs to come home soon because I really want that other pumpkin carved because that picture would be so cute. Alright, you guys. I'm going to have everybody eat dinner. He actually already did, Cody. Thank you, Cody, for actually doing it. Let's see. It's actually put down the fiddle from the future. I'm pretty sure Indigo can start playing it as well. Yep, she definitely can. She definitely can. Alright. I also think we might plant a garden. We might possibly. And it would be Indigo's like little garden. We'll have to set that up. You know, because she's an outdoorsy person. She loves the present day times. And I think that'd be fun for her to have like her own little garden. We have pumpkin seeds right now, but she'll have to get her gardening skill up to a level 5. But we're going to go play some traditional violin. You don't have school tomorrow. You don't need to do your homework right now. But Lily's on her way home on her way home, and she's definitely going to carve her pumpkin. Because I want her to. And let's see. Why can't you carve your pumpkin? There you go. Do a traditional pumpkin as well. I actually didn't carve a pumpkin this year. You know, back in October, I didn't do it, which is weird because usually I always do it. You know what I mean? I always do it, and I usually go for the traditional one. One year, I actually, you know, being the simmer that I am, I actually made like a plum bob one. It was super cute. But yeah, there we go. We're going to go ahead and lump our pumpkins up. Yeah, that makes sense. But here, let me get a picture of them. This rain's like ruining the picture. Thanks a lot, Rain. How cute. Okay. Our pumpkins are all lit up. Alright. So here is little Indigo playing her violin. She looks like she's so happy doing it. This came with, what did this come with? Oh my gosh. This came with the Dragon Valley. Dragon Valley. Yeah, that's what it came with. Dragon Valley. I'm pretty sure it came with the... I'm trying to think. Did it come with Dragon Valley? Or did it come with the Renaissance bow arching place? I don't know. It's one of the two. Dragon Valley or the, you know, the venue that was supposed to go with it. What in here is not painted? I always do this. Like, literally all the time. Right there. Alright. Alright, we're gonna have Indigo come over here. See, Cosmo's awake, and she friggin' made shawarma and grilled cheese. What can I say? She's just, like, looking out for us, and she's cooking another meal. You guys, I love this plum bot so much. Alright, Lily, go ahead and clean up the bad food. And I'm gonna have them all go to bed. Alrighty, guys. I will get back to you guys in the morning. Tomorrow's going to be spooky day. I definitely think we're going to have Indigo go trick-or-treating, even though that may be a little lame. She's definitely going to go trick-or-treating. And, yeah. I think we're going to throw a feast party, but not tomorrow in, you know, fall or anything. I think we're going to throw it during winter and kind of just invite some of our friends that we definitely need to make over and kind of just, you know, have a good little dinner together. So I'm going to play some Sims in the town in the next part. There's so many things I want to do in the next part. You know, bring Noel and some friends into this town. So with that being said, I'm going to bring everybody to bed now. And I will get back to you guys in the morning. Alrighty, so it's morning time, and before I end this part, I just want to do a couple of things, such as join the book club, the online book club. Would Brandy like to join the book club? Joining the book club means that the mailman will deliver you a random book every week with a lifetime membership fee of only 250 simoleons. It's a great steal. Sign up today. I don't know if you guys noticed this, but my Sims are like constantly reading books. Like if they have free time, the TV doesn't turn on really. They read a book. So we're going to do it. Only 250 simoleons forever. And we are also, I don't know, I forget if we can do it from the computer. I'm pretty sure we can. Let's see. Yes, we can sign up our child for an after-school class. And I was debating whether I wanted to do this or not for her, but I think we are. We're going to sign Indigo up for art club. Oops. It was between, what the hell? It was between newspaper club, study club, and art club, and music club, because I was like, you know, she's kind of into the violin, but you know what? Ooh, actually, now that I'm looking at it, I'm kind of, I don't know what I want to do. I don't know. I think we're going to do debate. Yeah. We'll sign her up for another one as well. Kind of get her out there. All right. Let's see. And we will do studies club as well. Indigo is now signed up for debate club. Prepare your notes, prepare your counter arguments, prepare the biggest debate of all time. Now you'll have a reason to argue against your fellow classmates as you improve your logic skill in debate club. Awesome. All right. They're all being jerks. Oh, look at the rainbow. Cute. We're going to come over here and actually just go ahead and have Indigo go to the school and sign up for it herself. So yeah, we're going to go sign up for study club. Would you all knock it off? Seriously? Why are you all like... That's the best way I could describe it. I don't even know what I'm doing right now. Throw a costume party. You don't know anybody. You don't know anybody. She wants to throw a feast party. We still don't have any friends, so that can't happen, guys. No, but definitely in winter we'll throw, you know, a couple of parties, because we're gonna have Noel, and like I said, I'm gonna place some Sims in the town and get to know them. Look at prime example. She's reading a book. She's reading a book. I mean, she has bookworm, but still. Alright, she's gonna read the book. How much longer until she ups? Quite some time, so whatever. Alrighty guys, so like I was saying, I'm gonna go ahead and end this part here. In the next part, we're going to celebrate Spooky Day, and Noel should be here, and we should have some new friends as well. Actually, this one's about to upgrade her skill, so we'll go ahead and wait till then, just so we can read that off. Oh, Jesus. Okay, then. Indigo is now signed up for study club. After school study club is a great help for academically minded Sims at this... What? As this club excels at tutoring students on various school subjects, you will soon be able to complete your homework faster. Congratulations, Brandy has just improved her bot building skill to level 8. Brandy is becoming an expert at bot building and can now design even more advanced trait chips. Alright. Cool. So, I will see you guys in the next part. I love you guys so very much. So I will see you guys then. I love you guys, and yes. Bye guys.